when I played Billie Holiday in Lady Day at Emerson's Bar and Grill. I got to know Billie very well, and the music, of course, and that was really the highlight of my career, I believe, and, it really put me on the map.
First of all, there's a pandemic. What's keeping you going through this pandemic at the moment?
First of all, it's a pleasure. I'm honored to have been asked to come for the festival and perform. It's like a gift during this pandemic because we've had little, opportunity to work together as a band, and I keep myself busy. I recognize the gifts that I've been given over a lifetime of living. So I paint and I knit and I talk a lot on the phone, I watch a lot of television, and then I teach at McGill. So I have wonderful students who keep me informed and very much in tune to the music scene today.
Do you have a lot of family in Montreal?
I have 3 children that are mine, and 4 from my husband's clan. So we have 7 children, and they have children. So I have many grandchildren, and their mates. I have a lot of family and a lot of friends. They've really kept me, on track.
So I'm wondering if there's anything you're looking forward to, excited about doing when this is all over.
It's a continuation. I really didn't stop much of what I do. It's just the communing with other people. But I'm constantly developing ideas in my head, and I'm writing songs. I'm preparing for a new album, a new recording, I should say, that hopefully we'll have out by this spring, I'm hoping. And this constant projects going on in my head. It's a busy workplace. And just yesterday I was thinking, I think I'll write a play, another one, because Dark Divas was a play, but it was more of a musical, and which was really wonderful to do. And but I'm thinking about doing a more serious play, because I've done a number of characters in plays for various theaters in Montreal. Okay. And I'm constantly thinking.
Yeah. Is that new from like plays and musicals and acting in theater, or is that something you've been doing for a long time?
It's something I've been doing for a long time. Yeah. I've not, oddly enough, I've not done a lot of musical theater, but I've done a lot of theater, legit theater. And really some exciting and difficult roles, but nonetheless they were part of my makeup, who I am. I think one of the most recognized musicals that I did, and I kind of want to think it's less a musical, but there was a lot of music when I played Billie Holiday in Emerson's Bar and Grill, Lady Day at Emerson's Bar and Grill, for which I won a Dora Mava Moore Award. It ran for a very long time in Toronto. And I got to know Billie very well, and the music, of course, and that was really the highlight of my career, I believe, and it really put me on the map as far as a vocalist and actor is concerned.
Okay. I heard you play some other instruments. Right?
Who's been talking? Well, not recently. I play my voice now. That's my instrument, my main instrument. But I've had the fortune to be able to play, to be a drummer, full set, full kit, the New York Musicians Union and the Montreal Musicians Union. And I played a little tenor saxophone until it stopped. It started to knock out my caps. So I figured, it's too expensive. But I love the instrument. Yeah, so those are my main sort of go-to instruments when I'm performing vocally. I hear the sax playing and, of course, the rhythm of the drums.
Yeah. You were born in Brooklyn, right?
Brooklyn, yes, I was.
Where in Brooklyn?
Brooklyn Jewish Hospital.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, that was like 100 years ago, so I don't even think that hospital exists.
That's great. And you lived there? Did you live there?
I lived there for the formative years throughout Brooklyn with my mom and dad, and I went on the road fairly early. As soon as I graduated from high school, I hit the floor running as far as, because my mother thought I was going to be a nurse or a doctor, and I always knew I was going to have something to do in the arts. And so I started doing, musical things around the city and the state. And eventually, I joined a team of dancers because I'm also a dancer. And I traveled throughout Ontario and as a dancer.
Okay, wow. What are we going to hear today? Can you tell us a bit about the music?
Preparing for the show was fairly difficult because we were unable to get together to rehearse new material or material we hadn't done for a while. And even this material we haven't done for a while, but it's still more familiar to the band and me, and I love my repertoire anyway. So I've taken a little bit from Broadway plays and a couple of medleys. That everything I'm doing today, I think will be recognized by our audience because I've performed it and it's just so much fun to do, and it's light and it's fun and jazz, and yeah, it's an element that I think we all need to reconnect with.
Yeah, we certainly do. Yeah, the band is incredible. Is this the regular band that you usually have?
For the most part, jazzers, we sort of nomads. We go and come and hang out with each other. But for the most part, yes, the band is the unit that I normally call to do when it's something as important as this.
Yeah,
they're there. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
And they say yes.
That's important.
Yeah.
Is there any words of advice?
Yeah, I don't know if I'm the greatest person to give advice because my family tell me don't give so much advice. But this is a very trying time, and this is where we take this time to reflect on who we are. It's difficult not to be fearful. There's so much to be fearful for. But if we're careful and we realize that we are the most important entity on the universe, we as an individual, and think of the things that will bring us some sort of joy, whether it's writing or music or watching TV or talking on the phone or just inventing something for yourself. You'll find new skills and a new attraction to something that in our busy world we never had the chance to do before. So this is a good opportunity to take that opportunity.